we got her on the trailer. All we got to do now is put the motor in, hook everything back up, figure out our steering and trim situation, exhaust. Not going to worry about painting the interior right now. I might do that later. Don't even care about it right now. We still have to put in the drain plugs. Okay, let's go ahead and put this nozzle back on. This hose is split. It needs to be replaced, but I think we can just zip tie it for now. But I need to remember that. That's our steering and our trim. Okay, before we put this motor back in, got this block off kit for the oil injection. Pump here, pumps oil into each carburetor. So this has two little end caps. First thing we're gonna do is pull these lines off. So they're zip tied on. Wonder if I could just pop it off. Yep. And we'll put the end cap on. Cap that off. And then the other one over here. The original bolts are a lot longer than the new ones it comes with because the pump has got a thickness to it and the block off plate's a lot thinner. So you gotta have shorter bolts to just get a whole block off kit. Forget what it cost, it wasn't very much. And we're gonna clean up this gasket. I guess that's probably a good idea. Take this gasket. It's kind of stuck, actually. I don't want to rip it. I'm just gonna wipe it off. Make sure there's no grit in there. This is the generator. This is what charges the battery, but it's basically your crankshaft. It's got a little key, so as the motor runs, it turns that pump. We're gonna save this pump just in case I ever decide I need it or want to sell it, or who knows. I'm not gonna throw it away. This block off plate will go straight over there. A little bit of thread locker. And a 5mm on this. Just like that, no more oil injection. Very simple. The gas tank needs to be drained and filled with fresh gas, mixed 50-to-1. So we'll just run straight mixed gas through this motor. The oil injection, from what I understand, works really well. Like, this pump won't fail, but these lines could fail and oil could quit getting into the motor. Or you could run out of oil. There's no low oil alarm or nothing like that. So it's just a little kind of peace of mind thing to do. Plus, I don't mind mixing gas. I've done it for years on my other little boat. So that's that. Now let's get this motor in. The exhaust put in, got that shroud put back on so I don't get something caught up in there while it's running. This box, we're just gonna probably zip tie it or strap it to like right here or wherever it'll fit. Battery leads, choke, we gotta figure out where to put the choke cable. This is our throttle cable. Trim. This goes to the starter and kill switch. This goes to the old gauge cluster that we won't be using this. I'll just tape over that. Well, I got some supplies I needed, and guess what? Got a storm blowing in, big surprise. I'm gonna take this boat and put it up under the barn to keep it dry. Keep my stuff dry while the storm passes, and then we can get back to work on it and not worry about everything being soaked. Okay, I got the stick installed. It's pretty solid, but it does have a little jiggle. I may need to reinforce it on the bottom with another bracket, but we got everything riveted in. The biggest rivets they had, 3/16 inch rivets. Put a little hydroturf right in there just to snug things up and make it smooth and quiet. Alright, I got that fitting. I had to drill a hole and use this long nut to reach through there, but we got that little ball snug tight down in there, and all I got to do now is figure out how I'm going to mount this here so that it doesn't work its way loose. We need to have this sitting right about here. Steering is in dead center right now, so that's about where I want it to be. And I took a piece of old hardware off the jet ski, just this 10 mil bolt and lock nut, and that will keep this thing from popping out, even though it's already pretty dang snug in there. It should keep our steering in place. Steering works smoothly. All right, on to the next step. I've had this sitting around for a long time. Finally gonna put it to use. Automatic. I didn't even remember it was automatic. So we got to get a 3-way switch. I might have one laying around, but I'm not sure. I used up most of the nuts that I just bought today, and I don't have enough for the drain plugs yet, so we got to go buy more of that. Of course, I've been to the hardware store about 500 times. Gas is going to go here for now. I don't know if I want it here permanently. We're going to figure out the balance. We got to test run it, figure out if we need weight forward or weight backwards. For now, the gas can's going to go here. We're gonna go ahead and change these tires out. I gotta go to the store for a couple more things tomorrow. And with a little luck, we will be able to test run this boat tomorrow afternoon. So, getting very close to that first maiden voyage. Still gotta get it registered and get numbers on it. All right, new tires are on. Just got to hook up the battery, figure out where to mount this. We could just let it dangle for now, but it's going to have to be mounted somewhere. Same with the trim. It's just going to dangle for the test ride. Just a couple other odds and ends. Got to get hardware for the drain plugs. But yeah, I think we'll have it on the water tomorrow afternoon.